for being here. And this Reverend Rose is speaking about joy today. So I thought we would start out with some joy. Are you ready? Okay, so now I expect to hear some ho, ho, ho's and maybe, make some jingle bell motions with your hands or clapping. You all know this song, so let's stand up and sing together. And I think you might, Santa would be let's make Santa proud with this song. Dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh, o'er the fields we go, laughing all the way. Ho, 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 bells on bobtail ring, making spirits bright. What fun it is to ride and sing a sleighing song tonight. Oh, jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one more time at that chorus. We have bells. We have bells. I have to just tell everybody online that we have tambourines going for jingle bells now. You ready? Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Yay! We are childlike at heart.
That's what I call joy. Wow, what fun. Thank you, Connie. That's great. Can you guys hear me okay? I'm having to shout a little bit. And up, if I get any louder in my ears, it's going to be a problem. There we go. It's proximity to the microphone. Okay. Good morning, Unitics. How's everybody today? Awesome. You look awesome. And you're here. And the Zoomies, good morning to everybody on Zoom. Well, we got quite a few people out there on Zoom. Glad to see you all, and thank you for sharing your energy with us here in the Unity Sanctuary. And I hope everybody's day has started off just awesome, and it's just going to get better, right? Okay, I'm Charlotte Wilson, in case you didn't know. And I would like to see if we have any people here who are here for the first time or visiting us. Welcome. Our ushers will bring you a welcome packet if you hold your hand up again. And we're so glad to have you here. And I'd like for you to know that we have fellowship lunch in the fellowship hall after the service, and there's a special table in there for our visitors so we can meet and greet, and you can choose to sit there or not sit there, but please join us after so we can get acquainted, answer any questions you might have. We're very glad to have you here today. Our speaker, and our musician, Connie, is here for us. And Reverend Rose with a special message about joy. Are you ready? Okay.
Yes. Well, the first week of Advent was very special, and Reverend Christina was speaking to us. And she spoke about faith. And so we'll now light the Advent candle about faith. And I'm glad we both got the memo to wear polka dots today. Yeah, that's good.
glad you like
Oh,
polka dots.
yes. Oh, little trouble with the matches today. Okay. So in thinking about faith, we have to embrace that all-encompassing sense of faith, and it's so important during the holidays, isn't it? We all go through some ups and downs, thinking of family members who are still with us, joyful times of celebrations, sad times of those that we've lost in life, and just the difference of how holidays are now compared to when we had maybe those little kids all around us. So we have to go with that flow of change in life and maintain that sense of faith. And then the second week, Reverend Christina spoke about hope. How essential hope is in life. How we can meditate and bring that sense of hope, stillness, and grace to our lives. And today we will be speaking about joy. Joy being paramount in life. And joy is a choice. When we don't feel it, we can go inside and think about, what am I feeling? What do I need to experience to bring more joy in life? Thank you so much. So in thinking about joy, we have to think about unspeakable joy and being full of glory, thinking about the glory of God in our lives, the glory of divine spirit in our lives. So as we gather in this space now, let's just take a deep breath and let go of anything else that's been going on this day or this week. As we relax into that quietness of spirit, we ask for divine grace to be right here, right now, operant in, around, and through us. Taking another deep breath and relaxing into that presence of all life and all being. We allow ourselves to feel grounded in God and good. And we bring up that energy of life to be operant in us, to bring joy to those family members, friends, colleagues, enemies, those whom are needing love. Let us think of those external to our family, to our country, those people in all parts of the world. Can we send joy to those in parts of the world that live in poverty? Let us send joy to each and every person on the planet. Let us send joy to each government, each person in every government, that they may be blessed as they bring leadership that is responsible, loving, giving, caring, life-supporting, and affirming in all parts of our globe. Let us relax into that Spirit of God. Let us allow ourselves to become still and to know God. Taking one more deep breath, we relax and let go, allowing ourselves to be centered and here right now, and to invite in that playful spirit of joy this week into our lives. God of infinite joy, open our hearts today. Let us drink deeply from the well of your Spirit, a well that never runs dry. Teach us to find the joy that surpasses understanding and to share it abundantly with the world. You know, often in our life, we are taught to experience joy in fleeting moments. And in thinking about this talk today, I was in Lake Havasu this week, and I love being by beautiful bodies of water. And Havasu means blue-green, and the water in Lake Havasu and in the Colorado River around there is blue-green, deep, deep green. It's just magnificent. And we think of the still waters of meditation, and we can think about that peacefulness running through our body, our mind, and our spirit. I think we all know about energy, right? We all know about energy, and when we maintain that vibration of joy, we bring that to others around us, and that vibration of peace and lack of stress and strain, worriedness and hurriedness. I was speaking with a dear friend yesterday, and I said, "How are things going with you this week?" Because her husband in life has end stage of Parkinson's, and he is finding that he can't do so much right now. And her children, who all live here in town, love and adore both of them. They help them do everything they need. But my friend is the main caretaker. And she said, "You know, we made an interesting decision this week. We decided that we weren't going to give Christmas gifts, that we're just going to focus on the joy of being with each other, knowing that this could be the last Christmas with their beloved father, with her beloved husband." And I thought, sometimes we get too wrapped up, don't we, in trying to find the perfect gift, when the perfect gift is that sense of beingness. That's where we can find that joy. Appreciating the here and now. I understand there was a beautiful service on Thursday for the Blue Holidays. Who here went to that? Oh, fantastic. Fantastic. And I know it's so honoring, just to honor how we feel about the loved ones that we have lost. And whether it be just this year or a few years, we can honor each and every person here who has lost somebody important in their life. You know, joy is an inside job. It's not something that we find outside of ourselves, although we can read funny things on the internet, on Facebook or TikTok, and we can find enjoyment there. But we really need to know that it's a divine gift and that we have to look inside. And in John 15:11, Jesus says, "I have told you this so that my joy may be in you and that your joy may be complete." Notice the words, my joy. And this joy comes from God and dwells within us. It is not dependent on the stock market, the weather, or the opinions of others. Have you ever heard of the book, "What You Think of Me Is None of My Business"? That's so true, right? When we encounter and worry about opinions from other people. Charles Fillmore, co-founder of Unity, said it beautifully. Joy is the happiness of God expressed through mankind. It's not about chasing happiness, but tapping into that inner wellspring. And how do we do that when we're not really feeling very joyful? Well, I think we have to embrace the inner Grinch, right? I found this week, and I thought, that's great. Because there's some moments when you just need to think, all right, what is going on in me? I'm not feeling joyful or giving or loving. And that's the time when we can just go within, close our eyes, and say, what do I need right now? What is going on? Am I in touch with what is going on? Do I need to reach out to somebody that's been on my mind and my heart? Do I need to call that friend, that sister, that person that I know might need a special sense of love if they have been struggling? After we have done those things, then we can come back to feel that joyful thought again. You know, we can reach out, we can give service by reaching out to others. Now, I know many of you have participated in a program that was giving out Christmas trees yesterday. How many of you helped in some way? All right, beautiful. Either this year or many years before. I've helped in the past, and David Feen has a program where they give out Christmas trees to those who want them. They have given out more than 70,000 Christmas trees. So thank you to those of you who helped give those out yesterday or who helped to organize the Christmas attic, so to speak. When I walked into the Christmas attic one year to help organize, I was amazed that in the morning about 9, millions of ornaments everywhere, decor items, things that people donate each year. By the end of the day, each room is filled with specifics: wreaths, ornaments, candles, ribbon. And then by yesterday, everybody was lined up to help give out the Christmas trees, to bring that joy to those having a first Christmas, perhaps, with those children, maybe those having a last Christmas. What a magnificent thought this person has had. He even ships trees overseas. You know, sometimes we think of joy being tied to getting a new house or a new car, new presents, something that you like, but really it's not tied to that type of thing whatsoever, is it? It's just tied to that inner spirit of heart. And sometimes we need to realign ourselves with our heart, don't we? If we notice that we're not feeling it, we need to do something to take care of that. So today we're going to talk about a couple of things that we can do to do that. So what are the practices that can help us to align ourselves with joy? Prayer, meditation, sitting quietly in nature, taking time each day to tune in to the presence of God, journaling in the prayer journals that were given out, having an attitude of gratitude. Some people have told me that as they start journaling their prayers and their gratitude, that they notice they're starting to practice more gratitude every day in life. They're noticing the good. Noticing the good. So whatever we focus our attention on can enhance our perception in life. So what is that we're doing? Are we balancing the stillness and action in our life too? How are we taking care of that? I went to a friend's birthday party this week. She always has a birthday or Christmas party. And she said, this year I'm going to take it easy. Usually I try to make my favorite things. And then I keep thinking I need a few more things for the main course, for the dessert, for the cookies. And before I know it, by the time people get there, I'm kind of feeling like this, dragged down, worn out. So the invitation is to be in tune with ourselves. Maybe this holiday meal, keep it more simple. Don't wear ourselves out so that we still have the enjoyment of being with others, that presence of life and joy. How are we going to maintain that in our own life? We can do less and accomplish more. Has anyone here felt frazzled at all during the past few weeks? No, not at all. Okay. So you know what I'm speaking of. Well, I found that this past week, my husband and I did a lot of walking and hiking in the trails in the areas by the water. And I found that was just so peaceful, so magnificent. I looked up top 10 things to do in Lake Havasu. One of those things was to go and visit some energy vortexes. And I thought, well, didn't even know they had that. So we visited 3 different places. And one place was by a beautiful lake. The trail was quite full of gravel. There was a mountain, a small mountain, not compared to what you'd call it here, but there was just a hill that we climbed up. I love gathering stones, rocks. So I was loading up my bag with quartz stones, enjoying the beautiful coloration, red iron stone that looked like it was in the shape of a heart. Unusual mustard brown colored stones with various items in those, and white quartz that just crystals are sparkling, and the mica is sparkling within that. And then we found the place. And, I really didn't know what to expect, and my husband didn't either. But he made sure that we could get to a few of these spots. We went to this beautiful spot, and so I just stood by the beach, and I decided I would just stand here and pray. So I prayed for each and every one of you. I prayed for the service this week, for the Blue Holiday, and that we would all feel imbued with God's love, God's grace. And I began feeling energy going down into the roots, into the earth, and coming out from me, and coming up above me, and coming inside of me. So was this just praying, or was it the energy vortex? I don't know for sure. All I know is that it felt good, and that any time that we can take those moments to be in nature, to be in the stillness, and then to find our way, to internalize that, to be filled with that grace of God's presence, it's very helpful. My Christmas is different this year just because my family has lost a second brother, and so our gathering will be different this year. So that was one reason why I wanted to go there, just to embrace a new way of being and feeling with my family and how life would be there. Well, in my second point, talking about how to balance our life in talking about joy, the application of how to do this, we have to balance stillness and action. And again, I always love this, be still and know. When is it that we need to be still? Even Buddha said, we have to know when to say no to others. Is there a no that you need to say so that you can be still in your life this week? The Taoist concept of Wu Wei can be translated as effortless action. It's not about passivity, but about aligning with the natural rhythms of life. So when we act from a place of divine alignment, our actions become joyful and not burdensome. For example, imagine a farmer working in harmony with the seasons, right? They don't force seeds to grow. They tend the soil, they water the plants, they trust the process. So where is it in our lives that we need to trust in the process? Where can we be still and say, God, I know that you're working through my life right now. The divine beauty of all life is manifest in my life right here and right now. I accept your greatness, your glory, and your good. And how can I step out now to give that to others? What must I do? What must I say? There's a third aspect about incorporating joy into our lives by incorporating gratitude, the gateway to joy. And Paul wrote in Thessalonians, give thanks in all circumstances, for this is God's will for you in the Christ. Notice he doesn't say give thanks for all circumstances, but in. Gratitude can transform even the most challenging circumstance. So, a man created this concept called say it now. Have you ever heard of this? I had not heard of it. It's called Say It Now. He went and he visited 44 friends who had made a tremendous difference in his life. And he went and told them, you've been a divine angel in my life, and you did this for me. This is what I learned. It took him quite a while to visit all of those people. He did that, and it meant so much to them. It brought them great joy. It brought him joy because there was an interchange of what a great, fantastic experience they had been in each other's lives. Is there someone that you need to talk to and tell them what they have meant in your life? I would encourage you to do that this week. What is that experience? We can share joy through service. Each Sunday, our fellowship team makes us food. That's certainly an item where we see service, and thank you all. You're probably on Zoom watching us as you prepare some good things for us. How can you step out and give service this week to somebody? Charles Fillmore says, it is through giving that we receive. When we serve others, we tap into that infinite flow of being. And Jesus said it's more blessed to give than it is to receive. When we bless others with our time, with our talent, we experience that joy. Find something this week. Find a way that you can connect. Let's take a moment now. Let's close our eyes and meditate and think about how can we find a way to give back in joy to others. Divine Spirit of all life that is operant in, around, and through us. As you surround us with your gifts of love and joy, please allow us to be divinely guided in how we may give back. Allow us to be in tune to others in this holiday season. to be divinely guided to give the smile, the kindness, the gift, the love to each and every person that we meet. Whether it be that vibration of joy, whether it be offering to open the door, standing in patience when we don't feel patient, offering to let someone else go in line. As we take a moment to breathe again, let us ask that question, how might I serve? How might I serve this day, Divine Spirit of all life, all love, all goodness? Guide me this day that I feel grounded in God, grounded in good, grounded in the absolute knowledge that I speak the words of upliftment, that I hear words of grace, that I sense and know life-giving presence around me. That I offer that to others with my presence. The divine presence is always willing and able to be operant and available. May I give this service to others automatically. May I feel an enhancement of faith, of hope, of love and joy. I ask for that wisdom of grace and God to be in, around, and through me. Let us listen now for that inner wisdom. What is it, divine love, that I must do this day? What is it, divine love, that I must do this month? What is it, divine love, that I must do this coming year? How may I best serve? How may I bring love into my life? How may I embody joy by bringing my skills, my gifts, my talents in my life? Allow me to feel blessed, loved, gracious, magnificent, remembering the gift of God that I am in this life, that you are. Allow yourself to radiate at that higher vibration of love right here and right now. Let us elevate that vibration in this room for each and every person that needs that, for ourselves. let us choose love. Let us allow grace to wash away old hurts, old pains. Whatever those things are in our life, let us allow that to be dissolved and resolved so that we can embrace this sense of beauty and light that is magnificently expressed through you. And with tenderness and honor, embrace that heart light within you now. And send that out to family, to friends, to our community, to our global community, to all those who need service of love. Let us know that each and every person is filled with that grace and that we are also filled and doubly blessed. And I give thanks for this prayer, for the magnificent light that you each are, that you bring to your world this day. For by bringing this coherence, this love, and this grace, we make our contribution to the world. By bringing this to our families and our friends, we bring that. So take a minute now and just scan and see if anybody else needs that love in your life, and decide who you're going to acknowledge and how you will do it. All right, and as we come back to the room and open our eyes now, I want to remind you of that wellspring of joy that is within you. It doesn't come and go with life's circumstances. It's eternal, unbreakable, and it's yours to claim. So let's leave here today being committed to joy through stillness, through divine alignment, to gratitude daily, by sharing joy through service, by embracing the inner Grinch as needed, taking a moment of silence to ask, what do I need? What do I want? If you're not feeling that way, taking time to tune in. And so let's pray now. Loving God, thank you for your gift of joy. Help us to nurture it in our hearts and share it freely with others. May our lives be a testament of your goodness, and may our joy shine as a light in the world. All right. Now we'll have our ornaments. And ushers, please bring forward our prayer ornaments and pins that we may put a prayer today on the ornament as we give our offerings. You know, this is such a generous community. Thousands and thousands of dollars have been given to Westside Cares. Think of all the families that are going to receive wonderful food and gifts for their families this year. So as you give, know that your giving is blessed, that you are a blessing as you share of your gifts. And as you write your prayer, we know that prayer works. The power of word is immense. And there's two aspects of it. We have the mental idea of what we want to pray for. And then we have that manifestation of prayer. Maybe it's simply joy. You want to experience God's joy in your life. Would that be enough for this year? Could that be a word that would work for you? Sometimes it's great just to have one word that you would choose for your reflection as you embrace this year. Well, I'm taking up Connie's time playing the song. Love your music.
We started today with an exuberant childlike joy, right? And there are so many flavors, infinite varieties of joy, just like there are infinite faces of the divine. And this song, although we can even have a quiet joy when we've had loss. And I know no one gets out of this life without loss in some way. So I invite you just to put your hand on your heart and remember anyone, a person, anything, a person, pet that has been important to you in your life, and see them in this way with this quiet joy. The lake is frozen over. The trees are white with snow. And all around reminders of you are everywhere I go. It's late and morning's in no hurry, but sleep won't set me free. I lie awake and try to recall your smile when you walked beside me. But silence gets too hard to handle, and the night too long. But this is how I see you in the snow on Christmas morning. Love and happiness surround you as you throw your arms up to the sky. I'll keep this moment by and by. Oh, I miss you now, my dear. Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas, my dear. A sense of joy fills the air, and I daydream as I stare above the trees, and I see your star right there. And this is how I see you in the snow on Christmas morning.
Beautiful. Thank you. And this is the week of the winter solstice. So very fitting song for that sense also of the longest day of the year, giving rise to the beginning of this new season that we have. All right, please join with me with the offering. Divine love through me blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. Thank you. Charlotte now has announcements, and I'm going to do the first one.
Go for it.
Polka dot partner. And wait till you see Carol. We all match today.
And our hair.
Yeah, it's great. Well, Christmas Eve service, December 24th, is at 4:30. However, you need to be here in your seats by 4:15 because we're going to do Christmas caroling. So just a reminder for that. Okay, there you go.
Can you hear me now? Ah, good. Now let me find my announcements. Okay, here we go. Oh, these beautiful flowers were placed here today by Vern in honor of his and Jarla's 31st wedding anniversary, right? Congratulations. Wow, that's pretty awesome. Okay, the Unity December board meeting is scheduled for Thursday, this coming Thursday, December 19th, from 10:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. in the Fellowship Hall. If you want to address the board, then please email Patricia Yeager, board president, and see our weekly newsletter for contact information and the agenda that we have for this week. Unity Board of Trustees nominations. It's that time of year again. If you are a Unity Spiritual Center member and are interested in joining the board, then please contact the Unity office for an application. Applications are due by noon on January 16th, 2025. Please see the weekly newsletter, the board bulletin board, areas throughout the Unity, and post it on the Unity Facebook for details. Okay, I'll get to that in a second. Sacred Women's Circle, Full Moon Drum Circle. Did anybody see the full moon last night? Mm-hmm. Oh, unbelievably beautiful, just wonderful. All right, so the Full Moon Drum Circle is scheduled for December 17th at 2:30 in the sanctuary. Bring your drums or other instruments or join us on the heart drum. More to come. Sorry about that. Okay, so now other happenings. Good Grief Group meets today at 12:15 in the meditation room. All are welcome to attend. It's a support group, and I will be your facilitator, so I'll meet you at 12:15 in the meditation room if you choose to join us. We'll meet from 12:15 to 1:30 today. So, Chair Yoga meets tomorrow at 10 a.m. in the Fellowship Hall, and all are welcome to attend. I hear it's a lot of fun. Don't forget, always check the weekly Unity newsletter, bulletin boards, online calendar, and Facebook page for updates of events. There's a lot going on. There's a lot coming up. And the extra reminder that Yolanda brought me is the Christmas Day potluck. There are forms, I think, outside in the lobby for you to sign up. The potluck will be December 25th at 2 p.m. Sign up in the foyer. You must RSVP for this, please, okay? And I think that's all I have. So now Carol will join us for our closing prayer and more.
Thank you, Charlotte. This has been such a joyful service. Wow. Just feel the energy, the love and peace that surrounds us right now. I'm Carol Crosley, and I am your prayer chaplain today. If you'd like prayer after service, please come down by the meditation room, and I'll be there. And let me see. We're going to, another reminder is just if you have prayer requests, okay, if you have prayer requests, please put them on your ornament that you received and then put them anywhere on one of the 3 Christmas trees we have. And before we get going, we need to say our closing prayer, which will be on the screen. All right. The light of God surrounds us. I am that light. The love of God enfolds us. I am that love. The power of God protects us. I am that power. The presence of God watches over us. I am that presence. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well. And thank you for everyone who participated today in our service. Of course, thank you so much, Rose, Reverend Rose, for your beautiful message today. And of course, our wonderful Connie that we just cherish every time she comes back to play with us with her music.
I like playing with you too.
That's true. We need a little clarification on that. All right. So again, thank you all for joining us on Zoom, and we appreciate you being there, and we wish you the very merriest of Christmases with peace and joy. We'll see you next Sunday, and please have we wish you a blessed week. Thank you.
So now I invite you to stand and join hands, and we will sing "Let There Be Peace on Earth."
Sweet back.
Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be. With God our Creator, we are family. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me. Let this be the moment now. With every step I take, let this be my solemn vow. To take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Have a blessed holiday season, and remember to go